Good morning, y'all. This isn't your typical video review. I thought it'd be cool to show you guys the actual footage of the new Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. And why not shoot it in my very own backyard, New York City. The autofocus on that 5-inch screen was one of my favorite features of the camera. Everything you're about to see in this video was either shot on 4K 60 frames or 4K 24 frames. I'll show you guys a couple examples throughout the video. Alright, so we just left B&H and I'm getting ready to pretty much hop on a train and go to public hotels. I need to pick up a speed booster because I was using a micro four thirds sensor and I have a bunch of EF lenses on my Canon, so I just needed to get that, and now we're making our way.
There's me, a disabled child, and a man that lived through a war.
You want to shoot at the honeycomb? We didn't get off.
Alright, pause. Let's dive into the settings I shot with for a bit. Not to get over technical, I thought it'd be useful to briefly explain the difference between ProRes and CinemaDNG. With ProRes, you have options such as HQ and LT. CinemaDNG, on the other hand, is just a fancy word for raw video. If you notice at the bottom, shooting in RAW almost triples the file size, so I decided to shoot on ProRes HQ because this was a smaller project. If it were a bigger project, I'd probably shoot on RAW. One problem that I had was memory space. I only had 128GB memory cards, so even when shooting at ProRes, I'd only be able to capture about 15 minutes per card. However, I heard about this solution where people have been hardwiring their solid state drives to the camera, but my style is super run and gun, so I can't imagine how I'd manage to not disconnect the wire while shooting. A cool thing about this camera is that it uses LPE6 batteries, which are the same ones you use on the Canon 5D Mark II, 3, 4, and EOS R. Thank you, Blackmagic, we appreciate that. Some of the disadvantages of this camera is that it's not a stills camera. When you compare it to my 1DX, you get the best of both worlds, but then again, the 1DX retails at $5,000. Also, it doesn't have built-in image stabilization. As you might have noticed from some of my shots in the beginning, there were natural bumps, and I decided to not add it so I could show you guys how it looked like with it. Alright, now back to the program. Overall, I had a lot of fun using this new camera. It's crazy to think that it actually shoots Netflix specs. For a handheld camera priced at $1,300, it's almost a steal. The only problem is that they've been back ordered since last year. Super high in demand, and I understand why now. Also, huge shout out to B&H for sponsoring this video. It's always great when you meet a company that's willing to fuel your fire. And that pretty much wraps up this video. If you watched this video until the end, what camera are you currently filming with? Let me know in the comments down below.